Hello, fam. How y'all doing? I know you ain't heard from me in a while. Truth is, man, I just been behind the scenes doing my own thing and minding my own business. I haven't forgotten about y'all, though. I think about y'all all the time. And with everything going on, I just wanted to find something that nobody else is talking about, and that's what I'm about to do. And this right here is very important. Women need to be very aware of this. There is a such thing as a high value Dusty, which he's not really high value. He just have money. That's what makes him to y'all in y'all eyes high value, and he know he has to have that in order to get y'all. But he's really not high value. He's still a low value Dusty. But because he have money to you, oh, he's high value because you allow these men, some of you, not all of you, have allowed these men to make you feel this way. Oh, because he has a lot of money, he's high value. When that's so far from the truth. You have rich men with money who have some of the same toxic behaviors as a Pookie and a Ray Ray over here with no money. But he's so entitled. And mainly because many of you make him feel this way, he feels like, oh, because I have all this money and I'm making all this money, I can be whatever I want to be. I can be just as toxic as I want to be. They go to strip clubs, they spend money, they sleep with multiple women. The only difference is they have money, which is nothing because you can make your own money, right? You can go win the lottery today and get rich. You could. Some of these high value Dusties have a nerve to get married. Now, do they stop fooling around with these multiple women? No, they continue to mess around with those women, and they use the money and means against the wife in order to be just as toxic as he want to be and do what he want to do. And here's the story you're about to hear from this woman who actually grew up in a two-parent household with a high-value daddy who used to take advantage of her mom.
He was financially controlling. And for the next 15 years of my life, I had to listen to him say, I have no idea why your mom left me. And I never had the heart to tell him that I asked when she was going to leave him because I just could not see her go through it anymore. And then when I get to be a big grown adult myself and I see all of these men saying, I have no idea why she left me. My dad would always accuse my mother of cheating with my stepdad, but he was always out of town. She was always with us. She was home every single night. She tucked us into bed every single night. I would wake up in the middle of the night and hear her on the phone with my dad crying. But that's the thing is that he would accuse her of cheating when we knew he was cheating. And we would just sit there as kids and be like, you're accusing her of the thing that you did. And so grown men these days, and even my ex-husband, tried to do a smear campaign against me and tell all of his friends that I was evil, I was terrible, and I left him for no reason. And they were like, well, no, like we were there. We saw what happened. I would reach out to them and be like, hey, I need help. Like, this is going on, that's going on. Like, do you have any advice? Do you have any this? Do you have any that? Like, I didn't want my marriage to fall apart, but he wasn't willing to do anything to fix it, to save it. I was supposed to be the glue that held absolutely everything together, the same way my mom was supposed to be the glue that held absolutely everything together. Because at one point in time, women couldn't leave if you were doing those things. And men got in their head that a woman should be a ride or die. She should stay no matter what the expense is to her. But my dad would swear up and down if he had ever caught her cheating, he would leave her in an instant. Because he was one of those, high value alpha men who thought that women couldn't cheat, but men could. So I find it interesting now when I see people getting divorced and I've seen how unhappy the wives are for so long. I just know that they're asking, they're trying, they're putting in all the effort because we're socially conditioned to do that. At a young age, we saw all of our parents do it. But men think that they should get a ride or die, that women should be willing to put up with anything to make the marriage work. And what they don't understand is that a woman putting up with anything shouldn't be the man's behavior. Putting up with anything should be like, oh, we hit hard times. We did like these things came up. But not because my man was drinking at work or because he quit his job to pursue something that he makes zero income at, put the whole family in financial risk and potential poverty because he wanted to quit and go out on a whim and make money doing something he has no experience. There's a man on here recently who came out with a video and he's like, you need the woman who's with you from the beginning, and then the woman stays with you and you ditch her and go cheat on her because these people who are high value men think that they should be able to cheat if they're making so much money. We all see the married men on dating apps. And I'm not saying women don't cheat, but I'm just saying that it's an interesting world that we live in, that they claim that it's materialism. Oh, women leave because of materialism. They leave because they want things. Oh, well, it sounds like that woman didn't have to work at the beginning of this woman's video. The woman didn't have to work and she still left you. So what was going on that was so bad that this woman said, you know what, I'm going to go and I'm going to get a job. I'm going to go and like leave you and give up this house and not having to work to go and work. Sounds like it was pretty bad. You look at the Cassidy and Diddy situation. She left he was giving her $250,000 a month. Do you know how bad things would have to be to leave $250,000 a month? Even if I didn't like the man, I'd put up with him for $250,000 a month. It would have to been pretty bad for that to happen. They will still claim up and down, I didn't do anything, nothing happened, I never knew she was unhappy, because they think they're putting you through a tolerable level of unhappiness.
I would like to give a shout out to Syria Audit. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for making this video. But back to the topic. Y'all heard what she said. Y'all heard her. And it's interesting, she brought up Cassie and the daddy situation. And she right. The daddy had all this money, supposedly. And according to Cassie, allegedly, he used his money and means against her in order to manipulate her into doing everything he wanted her to do. And have you ever noticed how these men like to get them real young ladies? Pay attention to this. A lot of times these older men want you because your mind is young and they can manipulate you. It's not because you look so hot or they want you so bad. It's all about manipulation. Use this Diddy Cassie situation as an example. I'm not saying you're not beautiful or any of that, but I'm saying mainly it's because these older men love to manipulate younger women. But anyway, back to the topic. There are more situations like these that are out here. It's just that a lot of these women won't come out or don't have the courage to come out because they've become accustomed to the money and the means. And they don't want to say anything because they don't want to mess that up. In this lady's mom case, her mom had sent them up to leave and not allow that money to overrule her, and she divorced them. And I'm going to say something else that's off topic to both men and women that watch this channel. Y'all need to stop thinking that kids are robots and they don't have a mind to figure out and pay attention to stuff that y'all be doing, because they do, and sometimes it does have an effect on them. Yeah, they can stay in a child's place. It's not going to stop their minds or their eyes from seeing what they see from y'all. And I'm just leave it at that. Back on topic. I don't expect for many women to speak out about this, but I'm going to use my platform to speak out about it, maybe to give other women courage to speak out about it, so we won't mislead these younger women into thinking because a man has a money and success that he's perfect, and to overlook his effed up character because he has money. So how do y'all feel about this? Do you think a man's money makes him valuable? Or do you feel like I feel and feel like a man's character makes him valuable? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments section. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. Peace, y'all.